discussed about the you're audible? Is my voice audible? Audible, right? You're audible? Yes, no? I think everybody is audible with my voice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. If it is not audible, you just okay. I put a message over here. I think in the previous class we have thought about what is byte addressability, what is byte, what is word, what is memory location. So I think we have done all those right. So I think I could show you. I could write here what we have discussed in the previous class. See, in the previous class we have discussed about what is byte, right? We first of all we have discussed about what is byte, right? So first thing is 1 byte we have written. So 1 byte, that is nothing but what is equal to, okay, so that is equal to 8 bits. This is one thing. So 8 bits. So after that we have also discussed what is word. Word is nothing but what? So a group of bytes, right? So the consecutive number of words or consecutive number of bytes will be considered as one word. Okay, so one word. So that's what we have discussed. One word is equal to some consecutive numbers, right? Some consecutive number of bytes. Okay, so that is what actually. So if the memory will be able to hold, suppose as I've written, as I've showed in the previous class, this is my memory. Okay, this is the memory. So I told you these are all, n number of locations. Okay, so there is n number of locations are there in the memory. So suppose, so I said this will hold around 4 bytes. Okay, so 4 bytes. Then what is one word? So one word is equal to 4 bytes. Okay, one word is equal to 4 bytes. So with this, one word is equal to, it is equal to how many number of bytes? Consecutive number of bytes. That is totally 4 bytes is equal to one word. Okay, and here also memory location. So 4 bytes means 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So I already told you there is two methods are there for byte addressability. So suppose that is 0, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. If this is the case, okay. So in the rightmost location, I'm going to put the least bytes. Okay. So then I'm going to say which type of byte addressability, Little Indian or Big Indian. Little Indian or Big Indian? That is Little Endian, right? Little Endian. One method. Okay. So like that, I'm going to put 0 is my first okay location address. So after this, obviously after 3, 4 will come. That's 5. Again here 4. Again here 5. Sorry. Again here 8. Again here 12. Isn't it? Okay, ma'am. How it is 4 andre? Just see here. After 3, next location is 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. So after 7, what is my next location? 8. That's a starting address. That's why 8 I have written here. Okay. That is what a Little Indian. And Big Indian means what? Big Indian means it's totally different. So how it is different? So it is starting by the lowest byte address will be in the least significant bit. Okay. That means what here? This location, leftmost location will be my 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Okay. So next address is again after 3, 4 is the next one. Here is a 0, 4, 8, 12, next 16, like that. Okay. So this is what memory locations and their addresses. Okay, I told you. And one more concept I told you regarding Little Indian, Big Indian. So that's I've completed. So next one more concept I've told you is memory operations, right? So what is memory operations? I told you very clearly. So what are the two memory operations? We have discussed it in the previous class. Two memory operations, basic memory operations. So what are those two? What are those two? Have a memory. So this memory is available with you. Now, what are the basic two operations you can do? Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, so one is load operation, one is load operations, and one more is store operation. Okay, so load operation means what? Loading means what? So access the data from the memory or fetch the data from the memory. Okay, I want to fetch some data from this memory. right now I have some data available here, so something like this, okay, 1 0, some 0 0 0 0, okay, zero, a big number, okay, just all zeros and ones values available here. So this data I want to access, so what I should do here, so load that particular memory location, okay, so I can write here load. So I don't know what is the binary value, that's why I can write it here some value location. From that particular location, just access the data. So here this is what the address, I'll access the data. So reading the data is load. So what's the main thing? Load means what? Read, access, okay, that is what load operation. Load means getting, access the data from the memory, okay. Store means what? Write the data to the memory, okay. So just write it, write the data to the memory. So that is what your two basic operations, load and store, okay. And along with this, I told you one more concept in the previous class, that is instruction types, right? So I have told you number of instruction types. So can I get number of instruction types which we have discussed in the previous class? Instruction types, what are those? Instruction types, what are those? Can I get 0 instruction, 1 instruction, 2 instruction, and 3 instructions? Very good, okay. So 0 instruction means what? Suppose I will say just load LD, okay. So suppose I'll say load, that's all I'll say, okay. So from what address, from which address you're supposed to load, that I don't know actually. So at that time it is supposed to be, by default accumulator, okay, like that. And even yesterday somebody has told, suppose if it is add, yeah, this is also acceptable actually, okay, 0 address. So add means what I will do, suppose, see here, if I have a add, so two data I want, so by default I may take data from 2 registers, okay. Previous registers, whichever I have loaded the data, that to 2 data I can take and I can add, okay. This is also one of the instruction example. So what instruction it is? 0 instruction. So what is the example here? 0 instruction. So I have one more instruction, that is 2 instruction. What is 2 instruction one instruction example? One instruction example is, I can say load C or load C. So what is load C? So load C means access the data from the C. Okay. So like this is nothing but what? One instruction type, isn't it? One instruction type or one address instruction type. You can write it as address instruction types. Okay. So I think 0 address, 1 address instruction, and 2 address instructions. Okay. So this is type. Like that we have two address instructions. What is 2 address instruction? 2 address instruction, I can write the example. Okay, something like this. What is the 2 address instruction? You can write add R1, R2. These two. Okay. This is what? 2 address instruction. 2 address instruction type. Instruction type. Okay. So this is what. And we have one more last 3 address type. That is nothing but what? Add 3. See, I'm going to use 3 operands. That is why 3 address. Okay. Add, suppose I will say A, B, C. So this becomes 3 address instruction type. Okay. So these concepts I have explained in the previous class. Okay. So anybody is having any doubts? Any doubts regarding previous class? Type yes or no. No, ma'am. No doubts means type no. Otherwise, have a doubt means type yes. No doubts, right? And material also, notes I have provided in the by God. Okay, I think you can download it and you can read the content. It was very good notes. Everything is available in the notes. Okay. Today's class we are going to teach you an addressing modes. Okay, very important topic. Everybody should know this. So one question you can expect in exam. Okay. So the today's topic which we are going to study is addressing modes. See here, just type it here first. Later we'll go to the slide. Okay. See here, we are going to discuss today addressing modes. Addressing modes, very, very important topic. Okay. You can expect at least, okay, one question, 10 marks question, 100% guaranteed question. Okay, you can expect 100%. If you want, you just see the question paper, previous year question papers. In every question paper, you will be having one question, 100% guarantee. Okay, so this question we are going to discuss in the today's class. So what is addressing modes? Okay, so that's for today's topic. Just share the screen. Okay, here I have a, we have a notes also. In that notes only we have provided complete information. Let me show. So very, very important topic. Not yet shared, right? Just a minute, I'm sharing. Just a second, I'm just sharing. A little bit problem here in the system. 1 second. Yes. Yeah. So everyone got right? Got the screen? Everybody? Yes or no? Yeah, yes, yeah, screen share done now. Yes, see, it's very, very important. Please take a, take a paper and pen. Okay, take a paper and pen. Just, you are supposed to do some examples also. So please, as soon as I explain the addressing modes, you have to write the corresponding that kind of addressing mode instructions you have to write. So please take a pen and paper with you. It's better. So now come to the point. Okay, here we will be having the. Yeah, I think you're able to see the screen completely. Make it zoom little bit. See here, we have this many kind of addressing modes. There are totally, there is some 8 to 9 addressing modes are there. So totally in general, if you take. So first to see what is addressing modes. Okay, just see here. See the different ways in which location of an operand is specified in an instruction are referred as addressing modes. Okay, see. In general, I'll tell. Okay, in general, what is addressing modes means? Suppose I will write one instruction. Okay, what instruction I'll write? Generally, you assume I'll write one instruction here. I'll take one example also here. See here. So just here, I'll write one instruction. What is that? Add, add, add R0. You know, right? This instruction, you know, R0, comma R1. Okay, add 0, add R0, comma R1. So what you will do? You are going to take two data. What is the two data? The two data from one is from the register R0, one is from the register R1. You're clear, right? So when I write the instruction, right, I've written the instruction like this. So first thing is you're going to take two operands. What are those two operands? These two are operands. That is nothing but R0 is one operand, R1 is one operand. That is nothing but what? Content in R0 is one operand, content in R1 is one operand. These two data you are going to add, okay? Because of what? Because why you are adding? Because of this instruction. Which instruction? Add instruction. Okay. So this you can write it as I already told you. This is opcode. This is what? Opcode space op1 operand 1 comma operand 2. Okay, so why? Because we have an instruction like this: add comma or not means operand 1, operand 2. This is what, right? This is the kind of instruction. Okay, so take the two operands and to do an operation. What operation? Add operation, isn't it? That's what actually. Suppose I'll change this opcode, operation code. Please make a note somewhere in your book. Opcode means operation code. See here, operation code. That is nothing but opcode. Please write a note, okay, regarding this. Now, I'm going to do the operation. Which operation? Addition operation. Okay, by selecting two data. What is the data? The data available in R0, data available in R1. Okay, now this is what the example. So it indicates you where is my data exist. What is R0 and R1 gives you an information. What information? Where is the data exist, right? Where is your operands exist? That is what, right? That's what the indication where your data exists. The similar manner, suppose I'll write one more instruction here. See here, I'll just write add, okay, location, comma, P. So what it indicates to you, you're supposed to add two operands. Okay, so where is the data exist? I don't know where the data exist. By seeing this particular location, okay, the data may exist in one location. Which location means what? Suppose if it is not or not register name, obviously it is some memory location. Okay, so location indicates somewhere in the memory I have a data. I should access the data. Okay, that is one operand. Then I will go to second one, or P, right? So P is nothing but what? Okay, P is nothing but what? So obviously P is also one of the location. Okay, I don't know, numerically it could be like 1000 location, 1001 location. I don't know what it is, but it indicates go to P. You go to P, that means what? Go to P location, you have the data, access it. That's what indicates. So what I mean to say, the different way you're going to give the information of your data location, right? So that is what addressing modes. Okay, for example, here instead of P, suppose I will write here R0. Now can you tell me where I have the data? First operand, what is the first operand data available? Is it from memory or register? Add location comma R0. Okay, I've given location comma R0. My question to you is, location is my first operand. Can you tell me, is that location indicates memory or some register? Memory or register? Yeah, memory. Very good, right? Second operand, second operand, second operand, R0. Is it from memory location or register? Yeah, very good. Second one is register. First one is location. You will be very clear, right? So whenever it is R0 to R1, R2, R3 like that, obviously it is from register. Otherwise, whatever you write, suppose I'll write location comma X also, what it indicates. Suppose I'll write instead of R, if I put here X, then you can able to understand, okay, second operand is not from register, it is from some memory location. I don't know what it is. Are you agree? Right? So that is what. Okay, so this is what actually. So your instruction gives you an information. What information? This instruction, okay, see, I'll just instruction provides you an information. What information? Instruction provides information. What information? What information? What is the information? Where your data exists, or location of your data, location of the data, or operand, or data. Okay, better if I write operand. Okay, so where is your operand exist? That particular location information the instruction should provide. Then only you are able to get the data and do the operation. Are you agree? Right? That is what. So for that purpose, there is various way of writing instruction. What are the various way? Suppose here only, just see the example. First instruction, if you see here, both the operands are registers only, isn't it? Both are both have operands. One is R0, one is R1. Both are what? Registers. But come to the second location, second example. In this example, first one is first operand location, second one X. So here both are from memory. Or you agree? That is what. In a similar manner, if I write one more instruction like this here, add X comma R0. Now, what is the data? One is register, one is memory location. So like this, each and every instructions provides me the address in different manner, right? So like that, we have n number of addressing modes. Okay. Or first is immediate mode. I think everybody, everyone is able to understand, right? So you are able to see the slide properly, I think. Okay. So just to see it, first one is immediate mode. First one is immediate mode. Second one is register mode. Third one is absolute mode. Fourth one is indirect mode. Next is index mode. Next is base with index, offset, relative, auto increment, auto decrement. Okay, there is, how many instructions are there? For first type of instruction. First is fourth. Okay, fourth one is index, base with index, and offset. Relative, auto decrement and auto increment. Okay, so these are all the addressing modes. In exam, please explain. In exam they'll list out the addressing modes and explain each of them. Okay, 10 marks question completely. Okay, first we'll go one by one. It is very easy for you to understand. Okay, so anyway, we'll take the first one. So what's the first one? Immediate mode of addressing. What is the first one? Immediate mode of addressing. In immediate mode of addressing, so as I told you in the previous example only, just see here. Suppose I'll write the instruction like this. I'll just delete all this. It is not required for me right now. Just I'll delete all. Suppose I'll delete all. Delete. Okay. This is what my operand. Okay. So I'll just I'll write the instruction here. What's the instruction? Suppose add. See here. Add #2, comma #3. Okay, now can you tell me, do I have the data in register or memory or in the instruction itself? Give me the answer. There is three possibility. Here, two operands, okay, which I want to do the operation of addition, is those two, the operands are available in the instruction itself or in the memory or in the register. First, you answer ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾರ್ದು? ಹೌದಾ? Okay, type the answer first. Type ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀಯ ನಂಬರ್? ಇವಳು 50 ನಂಬರ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. 900 811 5841. ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋ, ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡು. ಅವ್ರ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? Yes. Instruction itself. Yeah. Instruction itself. Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes. See, your operand. Okay. So nowhere. Okay. Don't go to memory and access the data. Don't go to register and access the data. Okay. Directly your operand is available inside the instruction itself. Okay. In the instruction itself. Then we will say this is immediate mode of addressing. Okay. What kind of addressing mode it is? Immediate. Okay. So immediate mode of addressing. Okay, I think everybody understood what is immediate mode of addressing. Clear to everyone? Yeah, directly you will get the instruction directly from the register. In the instruction itself, we will say it's an immediate mode of addressing. I think everyone understood. Okay, everybody? Yeah, that is what immediate mode of addressing. I'll write one more example. Okay, I'll just see here. Just I'll add here. Subtract I'll take. SUB sub #3 comma #1. Okay, this is what actually by default I have a data operand data available in the instruction itself. So no need to go for any memo, I need to go for a register to access the data. This is what immediate. So that is what immediate mode of attack. Then we will take the second. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗೋದು ಒಂದೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗೋದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಗೋ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದು 68040 is actually ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇದು 841 ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗೋದು ಇದೆರಡೇ ಇರೋದು ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ರೋಹಿಣಿ 1 ಓಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬಟ್ ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೋಹಿಣಿ 1 ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ yeah okay so that is the direct addressing mode. That's what we have discussed right now. Okay, I think we have completed immediate mode. Okay, next go to the second one. Right, see here you're able to see this in the immediate mode of addressing we'll be having the hash value. Okay, so operand is equal to what? Directly value. Okay, what is the value? Operand value is directly available in the instruction. That is immediate mode. Go to second one, that is register mode of addressing. So what's that register? In the register your data is available in some register. Okay, your data is available inside some register. That is what your register in the addressing mode. So what's the example? What could be the example? Suppose give me one example for register instruction. Suppose your instruction will give you okay information regarding your data. Okay, which instruction? Give me one example. I've written n number. Okay, your data available inside register. So what kind of instruction it is? Instruction register mode of instruction. So here add very good, everybody is typing very good, superb. Add comma what register mode of change to like this. So this become register mode of addressing. Not register mode because along with your operand with one register you require for all like this. Okay, this is the example of register mode of addressing. Go to the third method. What is the third method? Absolute. Just see here, absolute. What's the absolute method? Just to see here, absolute means your operand is available inside. Okay, then we will say it is an absolute mode of addressing. Okay, that means what? Your data is available in some memory location. Okay, that is what the address from where your data known as and your second data is exist in P memory location. Okay, so go to this address P, go to P address, you're getting the data. Okay, so I'm telling the address in go to this place, go to this place. Okay, that is what known as effective address. See here, effective address, everybody should know this. Effective address means what? Address of your operand, that's all. Okay, that is why here they have written EA. Everybody, you see, make a note of this. EA is available everywhere. EA is equal to RI. EA is equal to location. EA means effective address. Okay, in bracket I'll just write it here. EA. EA means what? Effective address. Effective address means the address where your data exists. That's all. Very simple. Okay. So now here your data exists in T memory location. Your data exists in P memory location. Okay. So this kind of addressing known as what? Direct mode of addressing. Okay. What method it is? Direct mode of addressing. Okay. So I think some people has typed no answer. Very good. Superb. So next go to the second one, indirect mode of addressing. It is very, very important. Okay, indirect mode of addressing, also known as pointer addressing. Pointer, you know, no? Pointer means what? Pointer means, see, pointer means the variable which holds the address of another variable, isn't it? That's what pointer, no? Here also the same thing. Okay, indirect addressing. Indirect addressing means what I will do here. I'll take one example first. Okay, I'll write it here instead of showing in this slide. Better I'll write it here on the paper, right? So I'll just type here first. Yeah. Mm. 11:10 ಏನಕ್ಕೆ okay pa, see I'll just write it here. Indirect mode of addressing. So what I'm doing, I'm giving you the explanation regarding indirect mode of addressing. Okay, so what's my explanation? Indirect mode of addressing. Okay, this is what indirect mode of addressing is, nothing but pointer. Okay, same, I can write it as another one is right here, pointer mode of addressing. So what is that pointer mode of addressing? So I'll write here very neatly. See here, I have a data available here. So I'll just write it here one instruction. You're able to understand. Suppose I've written here add instruction, add here, add R0, R1. So if it is R0 and R1, so what's the meaning of that? I'll write it here. This is R0, okay, memory register. So it's a register. So inside this, I have a data. What's the data? 3 is the data. Suppose I'll take it as R1. Okay, I'll take R1. So R1 is suppose 4 is the data. Now what is the result now? Add R0, R1. What is the result? The result is 7, right? It's very simple. So I'll go to R0 and I'll go to R1. That means what? Go to 3, you have a data. Go to R1, you have a data. That's all. Oh, very simple. This is the thing. Suppose instead of writing R0 and R1, I will do like this. Within the small brackets, I'll just enclose it. Within small bracket. Just see here. I'm just enclosing R0, R1. I've enclosed it. So now it becomes a pointer. Now it becomes an indirect. So what's the meaning of that? Go to R0. Yeah, I'll just go to R0. So you'll be having some data. So these data will be the address where your operand exists. Okay. Now 3 means what? 3 means you go to some address, memory location. So now come to memory. In the memory, I have a location. What's the location? 3. I have a location 3. Inside this 3, I have a data, something known as 10. Okay, so R0 contains the data. So that data will be the address of your operand. Okay, that is not your content, that is the address of your operand. Now go to 3. In memory location 3, go through 3. You have a data available inside that. What is the data? 10. So this is what my data now. This is 10. Okay, like that. Now R1. So R1 means what? Here also I've enclosed it within the small bracket. Okay, so this R1 having some data. Okay, that is not my operand. Okay, that's not my operand. This will tells you the address where your operand exists. Okay, now I'll go to 4. I somewhere in the memory 4th location. I'll just see. Yeah, with the 4 I have some data. What data I have? I may have 15 as a data. Okay, now 15. So now I'm just going to add both the data. This becomes 25. Okay, this is what my result. Everybody got my point? Have you understood? Yes or no? So like that, I want you give some other example. Some other example. Other than this instruction, give me one indirect mode of addressing. Type first. Type first. You type one example you type ಮಾಡಿ. If it is indirect, how to write an instruction. Any example you take, well and good. You take any instruction. It should be an indirect mode. Type it first. Okay, you're all. No, R4C. Kavya has typed add R4, R5. Yeah, very good. Add R within the bracket. Yeah, within the bracket only you should write. If you're not written within the bracket, then it never become indirect mode of addressing. Okay, very good. Okay, then only it is indirect mode of addressing. So like that, so everybody has written. So like that, I can take one more example. So what could be my one more example? Suppose I'm going to write here, add as your friends has written, add B, comma C. So what it indicates actually, so now you have the data. So I'll write here one memory. So no register, right? Only memory. So I'll go to B. I'll write it here. This is what my memory, okay, not register. This is memory. So I'll be having some address 1000, okay, some 1000 or 100. I'll take 100, 104. Like this, I have data. Like that, I don't know. Next, maybe something known as B, C. I don't know number, general number. Okay, so this is what my memory locations. So address is 1000, 1004. Like this, B, like this, C. I have many memory locations. So now I'll be having some data available here. Okay, this may be B, may be 100. Now C may be 104. Okay, now I'll write here some data. Okay, so 3 and here I'll write 4. Now just to see. So what is my B? B is nothing but, okay, B. I'll just see here B. At this B, I have some data. So this is not data I should take. So I can't take add 10 plus 100 plus. I can't do that. Why? Because 100 is the address of your data, not data. So I'll go to 100. I'll just go to 100. So within that 100, I have the data. What is the data? 3 is the data. So that is what my first operand, 3. Okay. Next, like that. So I'll go to C. C is nothing but what? C is nothing but some data available here. What is that? 104. 104 is not my data. So go to 104 and check it out. Yeah, this is nothing but 4. 4 is my data. So that is my data. Now add both. Okay, add 3, 4. That is nothing but 7. 7 is my result. Okay, so like this is known as indirect mode of addressing. I think everybody understood what is indirect, what is direct, what is register, what is immediate, and what is indirect. Okay, everybody understood. Okay, then we'll go to the next one. Okay, next mode of addressing. So it is very, very important. That is nothing but index mode of addressing. I think you're familiar with it. You are able to see that. Okay, index mode of addressing. Just see to it. Yeah, I think you're able to see, right? You're able to see the slide. Okay. So this is nothing but indirect mode of addressing got over. Next come to index mode of addressing. Index mode of addressing is nothing but, so along with your indirect mode of addressing, I am adding some extra index register data. Okay, so here some X data, additional data, extra data I'm going to add here. So that is nothing but what? X. Okay, so along with your register, indirect mode of data, okay, location data, along with that I'm adding some extra data. What is that? X plus. Okay, so X plus content of that register will give the effective address. Okay, so what's the best example? So here I'm just writing here the index mode of addressing with taking one example. So what that example is, so I'll take here one example, that's better. So I'll just, okay, just write it here, the same thing. Okay, so what is the mode of addressing? Index mode of addressing. Index mode of addressing means what? As I told you, this is index. Index, right? Index mode. Index mode means what? As I showed you, X plus, okay, X plus some register content or not. I'll take like this. So what is the meaning? So X will be given, something known as some base address. They will be provided directly in the instruction only. You have to give X directly. Okay, don't worry about it now. So X will be some value already exist. Okay, so like that. So now what is my data? So if I write the instruction like this, so what's my instruction? Add here, add X of R naught, X of R naught, comma R naught. If this is the case. So this is what? So X of R naught. X of R naught means index mode of addressing. So what is index mode of addressing? So I'll write it here. Inside this registers and general purpose register. This is not memory. This is registers. These are all registers. Okay. In this register, I'll be having R0 somewhere here. So what is my R0? R0 may be something known as 100. Okay, R0 is 100. So now I'll take this 100 data. So this 100 will give you the address, okay, from the memory. So go to memory, 100, you have a data. What is the data available? Assume right now my data is 10. Okay, so inside this register R0, I have 100. So go to that memory location. Okay, so data is 10. So that you take 10. Add with that some index register. Okay, its base value will be already given. You nothing to worry. Maybe some 10, some 11, maybe X value already given. They give it. They'll give you directly. What is X value? X is equal to. Sorry, X is equal to. Shit. Sorry, a little bit mistake. X is equal to some 11. Okay, now X is 11 plus 10 gives what? 21. 21 is your first operand address. Okay, so go to 21 now. Go to 21 now. So I'll come to 21 memory location. I have some data 4. That is what you're at. That is what your data. This will completely tells you X plus R0 data. That is what X is 11 already given. R0 is, see, R0 is 100. Go to 100, then take the value 10. So that is totally gives how much? 21. So 21, go to memory location 21. You have the data 4. That is what your first operand 4, comma. What is R0? R0 is 100. Okay, now what's the result now? Can you give me the result? Can you give me the result? What's the resultant value now? Yes, 104 is the answer. Okay, very good. Why 104 is the answer? X is already given, you nothing to worry. Plus R0. R0 means go to this because indirect mode, right? So go to 100 location. We have 10. Okay, so we have 100 location. We'll be having 10. So that 10 plus 6, that is 21. 21 is your first operand address now. Go to 21, then access the data. 4 is the data. So I'll take 4 plus what is that next data? R0. In R0 I have 100 data. So 100. So totally it is 104. Okay. Now give me one example by your side. One example of index mode of addressing from your side. Please give me one example. Write the instruction of index mode of addressing. Give me any instruction, well and good. If you give any instruction, that's well and good. Yeah, very good, very good. Yes, yes, yes. 12 or 2, or 5. Very good. Yeah, very good. Superb. Okay. So then after index mode, we'll be having base with index. Next one is base with index. Okay, base with index means both the data. Okay, so your address will be available inside some 2 registers. Okay, just here indirect only with 2 register contents. That is what base with index. And one more is base with index with offset. Okay, I have two things which are quite both are common. Okay, so I'll give you the example of these two. I'll write these 2 examples. Okay, see, just see here, ri comma rj. So both are enclosed within the brace. That means what? Here also indirect mode of addressing only. But what content you are supposed to add? The content of R1 and content of RI and content of RJ, both you have to add. Okay, that will give you the the address, effective address. Okay, the example is, I'll just give you one simple example. You are able to understand. Okay, I'll take one example. Okay, so what is my instruction I'm going to explain? Index with base register. Okay, so this is what my instructions. Okay, what's the example? The example I could give you is what example? What example I could give you? See here, just see to it. Add, you take one example, add, comma, so just see here, inside the brace only, R0, comma, R1. Okay, so comma I'll write here R5. This I could give you. This is the one example. Okay, so what I could write for you, so just take the memory. Okay, go to, so I'll just write here for your reference. I'll take one example, R0, R1, okay, and R5, okay, and here also I have to write memory also. I'll write some memory location. Okay, just see here, within this R0 I'll write 100, within this R1 I'll write 200. Okay, so within this R5, I'll take 7. And here also in memory location, go to 100. Go to 100. Okay, so I'll just take 5. Go to 200. Okay, so I'll take 4. Okay, see, first thing is very important. So I should write the instruction in proper general format. So what is that instruction I can write? I can write the same instruction in general format. What is that? Add content of R0 plus, right? Okay, see here, first write effective address. What's your effective address? Effective address of first operand is, just see here. Effective address is content of R0 plus content of R1. Are you agree? This is what my first effective address of my first operand. So what is my effective address now? That is equal to what? Just see here. What's the content of R0? R0 is 100 plus what is the content of R1? R1 is 200. So now what's the effective address? Effective address is 300, right? 300. So go to your 300. So what's your data at 300? So I've not written, just I'll add it. 300. 300 is equal to some 6 is the answer. 6 is the answer. Now you're just see the data. So now we are going to take the data at 300. So that is equal to your first operand. Okay. Inside this, I'll be having the first operand data, that is 6, comma. What is R5? What is R5? What is R5? Yeah, R5 7. Very good. So your first operand is 6. Second operand R5 is what? R5 is 7. So totally it is, answer is what? 6 plus 7 is 13. Very simple. I hope everybody's understood, right? 13 is the answer. Have you got the point? Have you understood the point now? It's very clear. Okay. So now I'll give you one more. Now I will give you one more example. Okay, let me, you should give me the answer for that. Okay, same instruction only. The same instruction only. Everything will be same only. I'll just change the values here. Then you should give me the answer. Okay. So what I will do here, 100, 200, I'll keep it as it is. Now I'll keep this as, okay, these values I'll erase. Okay. So these values I'll just erase. Okay, these values and all I'll just erase. I'll write new values. Okay, new values is 18 and here it is 17. Now give me the answer. Now give me the answer. I just modified the value system. Same instruction only. Add R0, R1, R5. Effective address is what? R0 plus R1. Okay, so 300 only. Go to 300. You have value 18. Very good. 18 is the value. So what is my first operand? My first operand is 18. Okay, so this is my first operand here is 18. 18 comma. What is R5? R5 I have changed it to 17. Okay. So it is 35. 35 is the answer. Very good. Superb. Everybody, I think, many of you have got the, what is the index with the base registers. Have you understood, I think? So last one. So like this only the same thing. Okay. Here, I can add one more instruction. With index means I can add one more register here. So what is that? I can add the value like this. I can add instruction like this. What is that? Add x comma x of R0 comma R1 comma R5. I can add like this also. Okay, what is the thing? Whatever the x value is there, no, that also you should add. Very simple. Nothing, no extra things to be added. Okay, so that is what index with base offset. Okay, so that is what your one more addressing mode. So if you want, I'll just show that. Okay, so I think you're able to see the slide. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What is that? See here, base with index and offset. That means what extra x I should add. I think you're able to see extra x I'm supposed to add. Okay, along with x, you have to give the value. Okay, give me one instruction type for me. Along with offset, that means along with x you have to include. Same instruction only, base with index. With that, some value you have to add. So give me one example. Give me an example. Instruction you type for me. Type the instruction. For the example, base with index and offset. Add 10 of R1, R2, R5. Very good. Superb. Okay, Jeevan has given answer. Okay, Pranav. Very good, Pranav. Yes, like that. Okay, so some extra. Okay, base data will be given. Okay, it will be given by processor. Okay, you don't worry about it. Okay, so that is what actually x of ri comma rj. That is what base with index and offset. Extra value will be given. So that is the example of base with index and offset. That will give the address where your content of data available. That's all. Very simple. Then go to the relative mode of addressing. We have next mode is relative mode of addressing. Just to see it here, relative mode of addressing. EA is equal to, what's your effective address? So effective address is, see here, program counter. Go to program counter. You know, no? What's a program counter actually? Program counter means what? Program counter means the address of the current line of instruction which is executing. That is your program counter. Okay, so that address you should access plus some index value. Okay, so that is what your relative mode of addressing. So I'll just take that example and I will write one example to you, then you should write me some other examples. Okay, so we'll take that. I'll take the example. Okay, now I'm going to explain you what is program counter. That means relative mode of addressing. Relative mode of addressing. Relative mode of addressing. So what is the relative mode of addressing? Your effective address is what? Your address of the operand will be like this. That means what? X of PC. Okay, this is what the thing. I think you're able to understand this. Okay, suppose I'll write the instruction. One example I should give for you, no? So I'll write the instruction. Suppose add see here x of PC, comma, I'll take R0. This kind of example. Okay, so what's the example? I could write your address, no, so that you're able to give me the answer. So go to a processor. So inside this processor, I'll be having program counter, right? I already told you. Where is your program counter exist? The program counter is exist in the inside the processor. Okay, go to program counter. So here the address, that means what? Current instruction which is executing. Okay, that address is something known as, I'll write it here, 100. Okay, so now this is 100. I have written actually x I will give you by default. X I will give you something known as 10. I'll give you. Okay, then I'll write it here. Okay, so register inside this memory only. Processor only I have R0, right? So inside this R0, I'll put one value. One value is 8 now. 8 is the value. Okay, so now even I will give you memory also. In the memory, I will write here for your reference at the memory location 100. You have 4 at the memory location 100. You have 4. The first what I required from your side is, what is the effective address of your first operand? By seeing this given data, what's the effective address of your first operand? Yeah, very good. X plus content of PC. X plus content of your PC. That is what, right? That is nothing but what? X plus content of your PC is the effective address. Very good. Superb. I think everybody is in the track now. Okay. So what is X actually? The X is 10. I only given. Plus program counter. What's the data? 100, 100. So total it is 110. Okay. So now I want the data in 110. What is the available data? So I'll keep it some data known as some 80. Okay. Now 80 is available. Now I got the effective address of first operand. Can you give me effective address of second operand? First tell me what is the effective address of second operand. What is the second operand effective address? See, second No. You can't say content. That is a content. You can't tell that. Effective address means that, see, whenever like this, R0, effective address is equal to, please write R0 only. That means go to R0, you have the data. That's all. Yeah, very good. Somebody was typed. Yeah, superb. Yeah, that is what effective address. Okay, I think now your doubts are clear. Suppose instead of R0, if it is LOC, now what is effective address of second operand? LOC. Effective address of LOC is what? LOC only. You should write it as LOC only. Suppose now, okay. No, it's not 8, Mohammed Saif. It's not 8. You can't type 8, okay? So now, suppose I'll write it like this. See here? Now, what is effective address of second operand? Can you tell me? How to write effective address of LOC? Don't ask me the number. I'm not given number, but in general, you can represent it. How to represent that? Effective address of second operand. If I have written inside the brackets. LOC only. No. You can't write like that. Data store. Yeah, superb. Apurva is written well. No. Apurva is correct. No. Only Apurva is correct. Remaining all wrong. No. It is LOC. See, content of this is your effective address. See, go to location. You have some data. No, that is what your address, right? That you have to represent like this. See, now effective address is equal to, see, content LOC. You should write like this. You have to write within the bracket, square bracket. Okay, I think Apurva is the one student who has written correct answer. Remaining all wrong. Okay, so go to, see, within the double effective address of this indirect is EA is nothing but content. So go to LOC. See here, suppose I have written LOC here. So go to LOC. In that LOC, suppose I'll write here LOC. In this LOC, I have some data, 100. So now go to this address. That is what your data exists. Okay, so it indicates your address. That is what your effective address. So please write it within the square bracket. In square bracket, okay. So that is what. Okay, it's okay. Let it be. So now x plus PC means 1 or 10. That is the data. Now tell me. Okay, remove all this. So I don't want all this right now. Just now, give me the answer. Add x of PC, comma R0. So give me the answer for this. Give me the answer for that. Add x of PC, comma R0. X of PC effective address is 110, comma R0. Give me the answer now. What's the addition value? 12, 88. Yeah, 88 is correct. Why it is correct? So go to 110. So 110 is what? 80. So I take my first operand data, 80 here. What is R0? R0 is I've written 8 here. Okay, here 8. So 80 plus 80 I have to add. So 80 plus 80, if I add, it becomes 88. Okay, these two I have to add. So on adding these two, I will get 88. I hope everybody is clear. Okay, so this is what said to be an addressing mode of relative mode of addressing. Relative mode of addressing means we'll always take the program counter. Program counter means what? Program counter means it is a register which holds the address of the instruction which is executing. Okay, or instruction which is supposed to execute. That is also fine. Okay, so that is what the program counter does. That is why we will call it as relative mode of addressing. Okay, then go to the next mode of addressing. So what is that next mode of addressing? The next mode of addressing. So I'll just show you that list. Okay, what's the next mode of addressing? The next mode of addressing, auto increment. I think you're able to see. You're able to see that slide? You're not able to see? Just a minute. Yeah, it's shared. Okay. So the next mode of addressing is auto increment. What's the next one? So last but second one, that is auto increment. Okay, if you want, I'll just make it a little bit zoom. I think you're able to see now, right? Auto increment. See, auto increment means here also. See, indirect mode of addressing method only I'm just using with plus. Okay, with plus. So it is something known as, post increment, right? If plus available next to the operand, it is like, post increment. Auto increment is Ri within the bracket plus auto incremented. That is nothing but what it indicates. So go to the content of your Ri, go to the content of your Ri. Okay, then you increment the Ri. Okay, just increment by 1. Okay, increment by 1, you will get new value. That is what your effective address. In a similar manner, auto decrement. Auto decrement means pre-decrement it is. See, minus is available here. Pre-decrement. That is why decrement Ri, that's all. Decremented. So that is what your effective address. So that is what your Ri value. Effective address is nothing but your Ri value. Okay. So decrement Ri first. That is what your effective address. Okay. So this is what the auto increment and auto decrement. Okay. So I just want to show you that, right? I am supposed to show that how it is. So we'll take that now, how it is. Okay. Yeah. Auto decrement and auto increment, right? That's what we are supposed to discuss now. So very simple actually. Those two are very simple. So first one is what? Auto increment. Auto increment. So what is your auto increment? What's that example? So your effective address is nothing but EA is nothing but, what's your effective address? That is equal to effective address. EA means effective address. Okay. So what's your effective address? I don't know, right? I'll write first instruction. So auto incremented. Okay. So how can you write that? Auto increment. Just write auto increment. So I'll give the instruction now. Ri R1 or R1 plus. This is the example of auto increment. Okay. Now you should tell me what is EA. You should tell me what is EA. Okay. Here only, if I want, I'll give instruction so that it is easy for you to analyze. Okay. Add R0 plus. It is auto increment. Comma, I will take one example, R1. Okay, now this example I'll take. Now you should give me the answer for this. You should give me what is EA. You should give me what is addition data. Okay. So effective address. I'm supposed to give you register data, right? So I'll write here. First I'll write registers. R0 and R1. So R0 I'll write 4. R1 I'll write 10. Okay. R0 is 4 and R1 is 10. Okay, now. Okay. Now, what is the effective address of first operand? This is auto increment. What's the effective address of the? If you want, I'll write here. Whatever they have given now in that explanation, that also I'll write. Auto in this one, effective address is nothing but, I will give you an example here. Here only I'll write it so that it is easy for you to analyze. Otherwise, you may forget it. Okay. What's that example in the explanation they have given is? Suppose if it is auto increment of Ri. Ri means I'll take some Ri. Okay, Ri. Okay, as considered as Ri plus. This is the case means, this is the instruction means effective address is equal to content of Ri. That's all. Next increment Ri. This is what they have given. This is what. So based on this, can you tell me what is the effective address of first instruction? Type the answer for me. If you type the answer, you know what will happen. Even if you're wrong, it's okay. Later, when I give you the answer, then you are verified. Okay, what is the mistake I have done? Then you are able to understand the things properly. That's what my analysis. Yeah, Chetana has written R0 plus 1. Okay. Okay, Chetana. Next, someone has written uh, R1. Hemant written R1. Okay. See, instruction is R0 plus Hemant. Somebody has written 4 plus 10. Darshan written 5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me wait. How many kinds of answers, color answers I'll get? 5. It's, see, even if it is wrong also, okay, pa. Write it first. Whatever you have understood, in that way only you type it. Deepa 5. Okay. Remaining type ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 90 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 90 ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. R0 plus R. Kupparaju Pranav has typed R0 plus R0. Okay, Pranav. Okay. Kavya 5. Okay. See, if you it's just see, okay, this one you just see. This you just see. Otherwise, you can't write it properly. See, don't go to second operand effective address because second operand effective address is R1 only. So no need to break your head regarding your second operand address. Okay. Okay. Not done the recording only. Okay. Type first. Whatever answer you know, just type it. It's okay. Okay. Many were tried in many ways. It's okay. We should accept everything, right? Okay. Let us see. I will do it now. Now I'll do it. Let us see. I'll write now. So I'll just tell you first. Effective address is equal to first R0. Okay. For this, I'll write it here separately. So for this, the effective address not required. So only this one I required effective address, right? That's why I write it here only. Okay. So effective address is equal to, okay, this is R0 plus it is. That is equal to R0. What is R0? R0, that is content of R0 is what? 4. That is the only effective address. That's the only effective address. Now the effective address is 4 only. After that, you increment that to 2 by 1. Increment that Ri by, you know how much? Sometimes it was 4, sometimes it was 1. Okay, now increment the data to 5. But now presently my effective address is 4 only. Okay, so my present effective address is 4 only. So go to memory location 4. You have some data 10. Okay, so now everybody, I'll just see who has typed 4. Everybody 4 plus R1. Okay, Naveen, you have written complete answer, huh? 4 plus R1 answer you have written, huh? Isn't it? Yeah, many were typed. See, many were written 5 actually. Why they are taking 5 means they are considered 5 plus 1. So it is not plus 1. Just here in the effective address is equal to Ri, content of Ri. After that Ri, you just increment the Ri. After that you have to increment it. Okay, but still it is your EA is Ri only. I hope you are clear now. That is why 4 is the effective address. What is the content of 4? 10 is the answer. So 10 plus, what is R1? R1 is again 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20. I hope you are clear, everybody. Okay. I think everybody is clear with my answer. Any doubts? Yes or no? Yes or no? You understood now? Yes, sir. Understood. Okay. 5. Whoever written 5, no. That is not correct. Now I'll write one more time. The same thing I'll write here. Same one, same instruction I'll write one more time. Add. Here, same instruction I'm writing here. Same instruction. R0 plus comma R1. Now give me the effective address. Now give me the effective address of only operand 1. You bari operand 1 ಗೆ effective address ಬರೀರಿ ಸಾಕು. Previously it was 4. Now give me what is the effective address. It has been changed now. It is not same as 4. It has been changed now. Very good. Very good. It is 5 now. Why? Because it is 5 because see here content of R0. Just see here content of R0 is 5 now. That is what your effective address. So now 4 becomes 5. Very good. Okay. Now what is register R0 data? Very good. Very good. Now what is R0 data now? What is my R0 data? R0 data was initially, it was, you know, type R0 value for me. Now not effective address. I'm asking you what is R0 value. Yeah, R0 value is 6. Very good. Akanksha was typed 6. Very good. See, later, after taking the effective address, increment your R0. That is what your auto increment. I think everybody understood. Right? I think everybody understood. Clearly understood. Right? So this is what auto increment. Okay. So I hope everybody understood what is auto increment. So suppose I will write here add R1 plus hash 9. Okay. Now you should give me the complete answer. Okay. So R1, I will give you 8. R1 is 8. Go to memory location. Here also 9. Now give me the total answer. Add R1 plus comma hash 9. Give the total answer. Yeah, my total answer is 18. Very good. Very good. Because R1 means what? Effective address is 8. Okay. So 8 means what? Go to address 9. Go to this address. The 9 is the data. So this 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. Very good. I think everybody understood. So one more time. Same instruction. I'll execute one more instruction. Same. One more time I'll increment. One more time I'll execute. What's your answer? One more time I'll execute it. Same one. I will do it one more time. So what it will become? It never become 9. See, I have to change this to 9, right? This R1 becomes 9 now because of auto increment. So now it is 9. So because of what? Auto increment. So R1 is 9 now. 9 plus, that means what? 9 is effective address. Go to 9. So at the memory location 9, I'll write some 100. So now give me the answer. Very good. Hemant was written very nicely. Yeah. Content at the 9 plus 9. Yeah, that is what the way of giving the answer. So total answer is 109. Very good. I think everybody understood what is auto increment. Superb. Superb. Then go to the yeah. I hope everyone is clear with the concept. Superb. Very good. Okay. Next, go to the auto decrement. We are supposed to do the auto decrement, right? So go to auto decrement. Let me check it out. First, I will write the auto decrement. Okay. Instruction I will show you. Then you are supposed to give. Okay. I'll write here auto decrement first. Here, last one, auto decrement. Okay. Here the instruction example they have given us. Suppose instruction is like this: minus Ri, minus of Ri. Okay. If this is the minus of Ri means what's the effective address? Effective address is equal to decrement the Ri directly. Okay. That is what first decrement first Ri you have to decrement. Okay. Decrement the content of Ri. Decrement the content of Ri. So it's not decrement. Decrement Ri. Whatever they have given, that's what I'm writing here. Okay, decrement Ri first, then effective address is equal to here, effective address is equal to R. This is what the instruction. Okay, pa? Okay, I think you are able to understand now. So now I will give you the instruction. Okay, what instruction? I will give you this instruction. Okay, I'll just give you the instruction now. Add okay, minus of R0, comma, minus of R0, comma, we'll give some directly number, that's better I felt. So hash 7 I'll give. Okay, so I'll write here memory also. So here in this R0, I'll be having R0, R1, R0, R1, okay, so I'll take here 4, I'll take here 14, I'll go to memory also, go to memory 14, we have 6, like this. Whatever it is, I'll give you the values later. My question to you, what's the effective address now? What's the effective address now? See here, just to see here, effective address is decrement Ri. Decrement Ri. Ri means what? R0. Decrement R0 first. R0 is 3 now. Okay, R0 is 3 now. So now, within this, please see to this, effective address is now R3. That means what? Content of your 3. Content of 3. That means what? Go to 3 address, you have some data. That is 100. You got my point? So now what's that actually? What's the content of my first operand? Can you tell me? What's the content of first operand? Yeah, very good. Somebody has typed, Kavya was typed 3. Very good. Many are typed. Very good. Okay. That means what? So go to this R0. We have the data. Decrement it first. Decrement it first. Because this is pre-decrementing. Okay. So 3. So within that, wherever the data available, no, that is what your content. So under 3, I have 100 data. So 100 is my data. Comma 7. That means what? 7 is my data I want to add. So totally 100 plus 7 is 107. Okay, is this correct? Everybody agreed? Yes or no? Everybody understood? Got my point? Yes, superb, right? Everybody got my point, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay, this is what auto decrement. So now, one more time, if I execute the same instruction you execute, pa. Same instruction, I will execute one more time. So what is effective address? Can you tell me? Same instruction I will execute. What's the effective address at that time? This here, R0 is 3 now. Yeah, superb. Very good. I think you got the point. Superb. Very good. So why they have written, see, had minus of R0. So first decrement the Ri. What is Ri? Ri means what? 3. Okay, so that is nothing but R0 is 3. Decrement it first. Okay, 2. 2 is what my data. Okay, so this 2, I don't know address where what's the data available, but within that address I have the data. That is why you are supposed to write here address go to 2. Go to 2. That means, so here I can write it as effective address as what? Decrement Ri first. Ri is 2. So that one I should make it as content of that. Okay. So go to memory location 2. I have some data 101. Okay. So that I should fetch 101 plus 101 plus my 7. 7 is the answer. Keep it as it is. So 101 plus 7 is 108. Okay, so that's all my auto increment and auto decrement. I think everybody got the point. Okay, so now I will give instructions. You should give me as soon as I type for that instruction, you should give me the effective address. Okay, okay, let me check how many of you are going to give the answer for my questions. Okay, so I think we have completed all the addressing modes. What are the addressing modes? First is immediate mode, next is register mode, next is indirect mode, next is direct mode, next is index mode, next is index with base. Okay, index with base with offset, next is program relative, last is auto decrement, auto increment. Okay, now so we have some 8 to 9 total addressing modes. Now I will type the instruction. I'll type the instruction and I'll ask you the question. You should go and type the answer for me. Okay. So first question to you. First question I'm typing here. Just I'm typing here. Here. Add location, comma C. So what kind of addressing mode it is? Which kind of addressing mode? Which kind of addressing mode? Very good. Kavya type direct, Ankita direct. Very good. Superb. Okay, very good. Now, next question. Effective address of first operand. Okay. Next, effective address of first operand. How to represent effective address of first operand? Yeah, location. Superb. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Superb. So effective address of first operand is LOC. That's all. Okay. So now effective address of second operand. Effective address of second operand. Effective address of second operand is what? Effective address of second operand is C. Very good. I think first question everybody answered. Superb. Second question. Okay. So first question everybody answered. Okay, fine. Take the second question. My second question is, I'll write here. Second question. Add location, comma, or not. What kind of addressing mode it is? See, actually it was mixed with register and also, but main address is available where? That is what? Indirect mode of addressing. Okay. So what is the effective address of first operand? Effective address of first operand. Yeah, superb. Okay. So effective address of first operand is why it is within the brace, because location, inside the location, whatever the data is there, that is what the location, that is what the address, right? So go to location. So go to location. We have some data, something known as some 100. Some 100. So this is what your address. This is not the content. This is the address. That is why it will be written like this. So how to write the effective address? So I should write like within the square bracket LOC. Okay. Now give me what's the effective address of second operand? Second operand effective address. Second operand effective address. Right. Very good. Effective address is equal to or not. Superb. Okay. Next, third question. Third question. Please practice. Those have didn't get. Please, you should practice properly. In notes, everything is given. Okay, nothing to worry. Go to notes. Just see every example is given very clearly. It has been given. Even if you are not able to understand in the class, go to notes, refer it. Okay. Then I'll write here one more instruction. Add. I'll take add only because it's preferably more comfortable to take operands. That is why. Add x of here x of PC hash 2. Now, what is the effective address of first operand? What's the effective address of first operand? Yeah, very good. PC plus X. Super. I think everybody has got the knowledge of addressing modes, everything. Okay. So you can practice many examples. So whichever the example. So this is X plus effective address is what? X plus. Okay, content of PC. That is what the effect order is. Okay, so that's what go on, take a number of problems and you can solve the things properly. I think many were answered. Okay, I think everybody understood today's class. All addressing modes clearly. Type yes or no. If you type yes, I'm able to okay, I've understood. Okay, I'll take attendance by that time. Please answer to me. I can't see everybody's name, use a number. So please type, tell me yes or no. Asta? Asta was present? Line Banrappa, please come to line and tell me the, Asta. No, you can't, please don't type. If you type no, somebody's name will be missed. Yesterday I felt, something. I can't take everybody's name. Is my voice audible to you? Please use the microphone. Okay, Asta was present. As she has written here present. Okay, after Asta. Yusuf? Yusuf Khan present. Okay, next one, Abhijit. You present at the ಹೇಳ್ತಾ you're telling present, I'm not audible. Tell me present. Abhijit, present pa. Okay, Abhijit present. Abhishek present.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Abhishek present. Abhishek Mishra. Abhishek Mishra.
You are now muted.
Absent. Yeah, tell absent. Okay, Aditya. Aditya Pratap.
You are now muted.
Aditya Pratap. No answer. Okay, Aditya. Aditya Raj.
Present, ma'am.
Aditya Pratap, I put present. Don't worry. Aditya Raj present. Akanksha. Akanksha. ನೋಡಿ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ನೀವು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಚಕ್ರವರ್ಧನ್ ಅಖಿಲಿ ಚಕ್ರವರ್ಧನ್ ಓಕೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಮೂಗ್
Present, ma'am.
ಓಕೆ ಅನಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅನಗಶ್ರೀ ಓಕೆ
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Angadi Shivani.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Shivani.
Present, ma'am.
Ankita. Okay. Ankita. Ankit Kumar and Ankita. Ankita present. Ankit Kumar. Years number 19 present. Years number 18 Gotila. 18 was absent. I'm putting 18 absent. Anusha. Present. Apurva.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Apurva. Apurva M.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Aryan. Present. Azim present. Okay. Bhanupriya absent. Bhargav.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Bhargav. Shriharsh. No reply. So Shriharsh absent. I'm putting absent for Shriharsh. Rishita 28 present. Rakshit.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Rakshit. Chandan. Bhanupriya put present. Okay. Next I'm calling Chandan. Chandan was present. Chandrakant. Chandrakant present. Chetana present. Chirag. Chirag present. Chirantan. Okay. Chitra. Chitra present. Sai Sankirtana.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, pa. Thank you. Darshan Gowda.
Yes, ma'am.
Line. Present. Okay, Darshan. Thank you. Deepa.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Deepa. Deepali. Okay, Deepali. Sai Vasant Reddy. Please use your microphone. Please, everybody. If still it is not possible, then only use it. Okay, Sai Vasant. I'm putting absent for Sai Vasant. No reply. Hey, Harsha.
Present, ma'am.
No. Fabian. Present. Okay. Suchita. Suchita. No reply. So I'm putting absent for Suchita. Tushar. Tushar present. Okay, Suchita. I'll put present. Tushar present. Gaganashri.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Gagana. Next, Ganesh. Ganesh. Oh, no reply. I'm putting absent for Ganesh. Gaurav. Gaurav. No reply. For Gaurav, I'm putting absent. Sudhir Kumar. Sudhir. Sudhir present. Next, Pranati.
Present, ma'am.
Pranati present. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ ನೀವು you can't I can't see both right, so please answer to my please use the microphone and tell me the present. Gurudarshan present. Okay. Vishwajit
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Vishwajit. Okay. Next, Harish Kumar. Harish. No. Harish Kumar, no reply. Harish.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Harishwini. Harshvi. Harsh. No reply. Putting absent. Harshit Singh. Present. Okay, Harshit Singh. Next, Hemant Reddy. Present. Ishan. Present. Ishita. Present. Manasa. Present. Jayam.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Jayam, thank you. Next, Jeevan Raju.
Present, ma'am.
Jeevan, present. Okay. Janvi.
Present, ma'am. 62,
Okay,
present,
Janvi.
ma'am.
Okay, Janvi. Anisha. No reply. Anisha, I'm putting absent. Anish Shetty. Okay. So, Bhuvanesh. Present. Bhuvanesh present. Kamal present. Karthik.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Karthik. Thank you. Kavya.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Kavya. Kaza Moinuddin.
Present, ma'am.
Okay.
Present,
Kushi.
ma'am.
Okay, pa. Kushi present. Pranav present. Krutik present. Lata Shekhar present. Lavanya.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Lavanya, thank you. Madhusudan present. Mahesh Yadav present. Okay, Mahesh. Maithili Joshi.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Maithili. Mamisha present. Manik present. Manjesh Gowda present. Sahil present. Okay, Sahil present. Medini present. Mohammed Sahil present. Mohan.
Present,
नहीं
ma'am.
लेट ओवर हो रही है
Okay, Mohan.
present,
Morning.
लेट खत्म हो रही है
Morning.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Monish. Mohammad Zidane. Mohammad Zidane present. Muskan
Present, ma'am.
present. Okay, Nagendra. Nagendra.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Nagendra. Natua. Shruti. Shruti. Okay, present. Naveen Kumar. Naveen Kumar. Naveen Kumar. Both of them. Why they're absent? Long absent. Okay. See, as we have given an instruction, please promote a college name to your juniors. If anybody was written the CET exam, or okay, there anybody was willing to take the college, it could be a management quota, it could be a Common Care, it could be a CET. So please, okay, promote your college, DSATM College, Computer Science Department, to your friends or your juniors. Okay, to select this college, anything. Okay. I think notes and all we have uploaded. Any doubts? No doubts, right? Ankit, I put present Ankit. Nothing to worry. Yeah, yeah. Manasa present Manasa. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ everybody's name. Please don't put any presents and all. If you're absent, if you're not told present using microphone or not messaged, then only you message. I can take everybody's name once again. Please. Okay. Thank you so much for the session you have attended. Okay. Study the notes. Okay. Notes has been provided. Please study, go through the notes. Any doubts anywhere, uh, ask me. I'll explain you one more time. Okay. You message me personally if you want any concept to be explained one more time. Okay. So thank you. Any doubts you can post. No doubts, right? Thank you all. Thank you all.